Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Don't matter when or where you're listening or watching, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Chic and Ball. We got 2 more teams, 4 players to highlight for you. We're going to break down some plays, kids get out your notepads, and much, much more. Needless to say, let's get this thing rolling. First team we're going to talk about today is the Indiana Fever. Finished with a record of 13-27, but what I saw observing the team was bad pick and roll defense, poor coaching, low energy. Only one player on the team averaged a block, which was a rookie who we'll be talking about later in the show. But I got a few plays to show you the bad defensive rotations and low energy. First highlight is from a game early in the season. As you can see, just a simple baseline pick and roll. After the screen gets set, like why the hell y'all both crashing out at the 3-point line where you know she's not going to shoot it. Then you got 3 defenders right there on the back end just watching her lay the ball up. If I was coach, I'd be ripping my fucking hair out. Next play is even more crazy. Candace Parker come out and set the screen at the top of the key. Chelsea Gray takes it, dimes her in the middle. Ain't no way that pass should have got through there. Next play, just a simple ball fake from Lexie Brown. 1-2. She makes a quick read, sees that the defender gonna sit paint, and takes an easy jumper. And right here, freeze. You got 1 defender sitting paint, 2 caught up on the screen, and if you notice, going to the left, she's able to spot up before the defender can even contest. And I ain't gonna put that on the players, I'm gonna put that on the coaching and the film study. Coach sides, we gotta do better. They gave up more points than any other team in the league. They gave up 38% from 3, 14 turnovers a game. You just can't win that way. Thank God they got a star on the rise in Aliyah Boston, voted as unanimous Rookie of the Year, averaging 14 and 8, a block and a steal on 57% shooting from the field. First play I'm going to show you is what they call a punch 5 out. Deliver the ball to Aliyah on the block, and just look at the respect. This is the kind of respect they used to give Shaq. Everybody standing out on the wing. She takes 1 dribble and gets into her move. Easy layup. You don't got to be fancy and take 1,000 dribbles. Get into your move real fast. Defense can't even rotate. Next play, she just grabbing it off the board, pushing it on the break, and finishing. And you can see the respect. They did not want to get in her way when you got all that coming at you. All that in the bag of A'ja Wilson ruffles. Next play, you're going to see this what made Kevin Garnett really good. Contest everything. First defender somehow got lost, but Aliyah Boston right there with the recover and the contest. Next play, simple ball handoff. And oh yeah, she don't get no fucks. If you ain't got no cushion back there, I'm sorry ladies, get up out the paint, cause you might bruise a tailbone. Shout out Kelsey Mitchell, played in all 40 games, averaged 18 points to lead the team. Next team we're gonna talk about today is gonna be the LA Sparks. Didn't get enough help on offense if you ask me. Defense was actually pretty good, they only gave up 81 points per game. Problem was they only scored 79 points per game. Coach Curt Miller, first year in LA, 17-23, need to see more from you, bro. You ain't in LA to smell palm trees. But he was pretty good with the Connecticut Sun, so we'll see. But what they missed was Lexie Brown. She had 2 20-point games, but only played in 12 games. As you see her right here coming off the screen like Steph Curry, drilling at 3. They also missed Chiney Ogwumike. Plays like this they could have used all season. Right here setting the minutes and screen and hitting the 3 from the top of the key. Also for the Sparks, Dearica Hamby with a nice comeback season. Azura Stevens also had a great season as well. Jordan Canada led the league in steals. Which now leads us to our WNBA Spotlight player for the LA Sparks, 12-year pro, 8-time All-Star, Nneka Ogwumike. Man, she turned the clock back and looked as good as she did in her MVP season in 2016. Led the team in points, rebounds, field goal percentage. She was 3rd in the WNPER, 7th in usage. Finished the season averaging 1.7 steals. As you see her right here, getting the steal off Kelsey Plum, trying to get it to A'ja Wilson. Jordan Canada finishing on the other end. And I just want to show you her ability as a 3-level scorer. Right here, just being patient, taking what the defense give her, popping the midi. Next play. Excuse me. When they respect the jumper, they gonna bite on them pump fakes. Then just a quick move right here, right over the top. Then she said, I'm gonna give it to you on the left side. And I did say 3-level scoring, so don't forget you got to pull all the way out there. As good as she is on the court, she's even as good off the court. 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner, 3 consecutive seasons, WNBA All-25. LA Sparks cannot keep relying on her to do everything. They got to get some more court talent in the locker room. With the start of the NCAA WBB, My player to watch for is Paige Bueckers. I know she's coming off injury, but she already won the Wooden Award, Naismith Award, AP All-American, All-Tournament, All-Region. She like a running back with that ball in her hand because she always finding an open spot on the floor. Once she start going to the right, it's curtains. Wait for the play to develop. On this play, she being guarded by one of the best defenders in Didi Richards. She just sitting, looking and waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then she blitzed to the ball, take the screen. Screen wasn't that well. She's still able to get around it. Didi with a nice contest, but the shot was better. Next play, just a simple jab step, then freeze. Now this is what we call having your blinders on. She got 4 defenders around her, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 in the middle. Paige still pulls up and drills it like ain't nobody there. She got the driving layup. She got the over-the-top finish. And look how quick she reads the defense and gets into her jumper. It's almost impossible for them to guard it. Before the injury last season, Paige was averaging 14 on 54% shooting through 17 games, averaged 20 her freshman year, and I'm predicting she's going to take it to an even higher level this upcoming season. She a 43% three-point shooter. She averaged 2 steals per game, but when you watch Paige this season, pay attention to the amount of screens they got her using on and off the ball. She come off that screen clean, and it's a wrap like burrito. All right, next player we're going to discuss is going into her senior season. She'll be lacing them up for the Creighton Blue Jays, Lauren Jensen. You know we always going to give you somebody underrated. She 2-time Big East Most Improved and All-Region. She's shooting that thing at 39% from 3. She got a crazy catch and shoot, quick release, a nice first step, and we're going to show you some of that in the highlights. First play, she just calling for the ball. Like, if y'all don't give me that shit. And this right here is how you bust down the 2-3 zone. Next play, she starts all the way at the top, drives and goes to the left hand finish. It's girls in the W right now that don't switch to their offhand. Right here, just another catch and shoot. And this is exactly what we need in the W. We need more players that can make wide open shots, specifically 3-pointers. If I was a GM, she would definitely be high on my draft board. Then right here, you see it with the quick hezzy. Then she goes right over the top with the finish. Next one here is what you love to see is somebody playing within the offense. She comes and get the ball, gives it back up. She gets a screen on the front end and the back end. She put her blinders on and took an easy one in the middle. And for y'all who don't know what the blinders are, that's when you got a defender to your left, to your right, and in the middle, and you still shoot like ain't nobody there. This girl is all about ball, played basketball her entire life, 7 years at AAU, plus high school and NCAA. What I noticed most about watching her play is how unselfish she is. She plays within the offense. You almost want her to be more selfish so you can see more of what she got, but ain't nothing wrong with being a team player. And just being a basketball player in general, anybody out there that's a basketball player, whether you a scorer, a shooter, a passer, the one thing you want on your team is somebody that's going to knock down an open shot. And honestly, I don't care about the physical attributes. Can you put the ball in the basket? Are you a high IQ player? As you can see here, she's top 10 in several categories. And she ain't about that social media, she about that ball. But I did include her IG there, so y'all go check her out. But with that being said, that is a wrap for another episode of Chic and Ball. I'm your host, Elsa Truth. If you would, please like the video, subscribe to the page, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned as we get you ready for the WNBA season and college basketball.